think someone in this connection realizes that they don't need another person to fulfill them emotionally. Like, yes, obviously, yes, we want that, but someone's realizing in some kind of connection that they may already be in, or some kind of connection that someone is growing, they take a really good look at themselves and where certain things call for improvement, and they make sure to check their self before they check anyone else around them. Even if this person is highly intuitive on how they are viewing, how these other individuals are viewing them, they are not going to move ignorantly. They are not going to speak out. They are not going to speak out of term. They are going to observe and move quietly. They're going to move silently. They're going to do what they are called to do without having to be vocal about it. Someone is learning, in a sense, a higher level of patience. Someone may feel like they've been stripped away of something, and for some reason someone is not reactive. Someone doesn't care to be reactive anymore. They're just like, let me do what I can where I can. Let me pour into myself first so I can be clear on the next things that I say and do to whoever I encounter. Someone also may feel like, I don't want to say this is a taboo, but someone is this deepening understanding, like, within someone's spirituality. I feel, whether they recognize that or not, whether they are aware of that or not, they're coming into that understanding for themselves, where they're just willing to approach things with ease, so that they're not bringing any kind of karma into another person's life. It's something like that. Someone is just all like, I'm going to be extra careful with how I say things, what I say, and it's not so I don't step on anyone's toes. It's simply just because that is what feels right. Someone wants to just take their time. Someone doesn't want to respond so fast or speak out so fast. Someone may have had, it may have been challenging for someone to stop doing that because it may have led to some type of conflict in the past, and they're realizing that maybe someone has dealt with some type of loss, and they're realizing, like, God, there's so much more to life that I wasn't really, I didn't see, and I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing that life is too short. There's a lot of beauty within nature. There's a lot of beauty within life, and those areas of my life, I wasn't looking deep enough into that, and I don't want to lose that. I don't want that to slip away from me. So I'm gonna slow down for me, for myself. And so someone is becoming more independent. I'm really getting a lot of transformation happening to someone. It's internal transformation, and it's slowly being poured out. It's like you can start to see it physically on this individual. They're working so much on themselves internally that you're starting to see that growth come out. It's pouring out. And now it's being poured out to others in somewhat of an effortless way, in a way that doesn't feel like, oh, I have to give in order to receive. Like, no, like, I'm gifting you with a piece of me. I'm gifting you with this love that I have for myself, and now it can radiate. I truly feel like I have an infinite supply of love. And I know it can't be taken away from me. What resides within me, it can't be taken away from me. It's someone is having that realization to where they're able to move to this next level, you know. I just heard sovereignty, but someone is, reaching, it's like a higher frequency of love that someone has discovered within self. And that's beautiful. That's really beautiful, collective. So death, Scorpio energy, that transformation, seeping through, flowing out. Someone realized it didn't call so much. Someone felt like someone that they're in a connection with, or someone that they're gradually growing a connection with, someone that you may love, right? You thought that they really had to understand you in order for you to understand what love is. And now you come to learn that the more force and control you put onto this individual, whoever is outside of you, no matter how close they feel to you, you have to water yourself first. And you won't ever feel empty. And I think someone's getting that. Someone is getting like, no, I neglected myself. And now I know what I have to do. Now I know how to show up for myself in order to show up for this connection. So someone is doing things differently. And maybe they felt pushed to do that. Maybe they felt put against a wall. Like someone couldn't breathe. I feel that. And now they're like surrendering to it. They're letting go. They're letting go as in, yes, they're just simply surrendering to the energy. They're not, stripping anything away. They're not throwing anything out. It's just like what's meant to show up for me in this lifetime, what's meant to be felt and received. That is the connection I make for myself. I will see it through, and I will know what to do next. And so the process is happening. It's happening as we speak. And more of this will come out of this dynamic. More growth will come from this. Something that can be more an outcome that's long term, or hell, even fucking permanent. It's coming out of the situation. But what I know for a fact that is permanent is what you're learning right now for self. I know we can get lost along the way within our journeys, our experiences, but we always somehow find a way back to self and back to those very significant lessons that we have learned within the journey of self. That is what brings you closer to your life partner. That is what brings you closer to union, my seekers. And so keep that in mind. And keep in mind how special you are. And those qualities that really make you who you are. Don't ever forget that. Because those are also your tools to navigate through this life. It will propel you forward. As long as you keep it in mind, as long as you don't forget. And as long as you don't let anything overrule that, overpower you.